right, Campbell? Very good to see you. Nice to see you all. How are you? Thank you for coming along.
There's been a lot of talk of Ash in the news recently, and on Wednesday Lord Ashdown was in Tiverton to rally the Liberal Democrat troops following somewhat of a volcanic eruption in the party's support. Local councillors, campaigners and the Lib Dem prospective parliamentary candidate Dr John Underwood met him at Lomond Green, where the former leader of the party said they were now in the right position to do better than ever thanks to their supporters and their secret weapon.
So we have a remarkably gifted leader, and we saw that, and we hope we'll see it again tomorrow. I'm sure he'll do well, but it'll be difficult with the other two after him to do as well as he did last week. But he's not our secret weapon. He's not our secret weapon, this man is. And what we want to make sure is we get out and we get him in because of the work that he's done in the constituency and the work that you've done as well. Here's the mood of the country, I think, that we can now build on. I think the country takes the view that Mr Brown deserves to lose. But they also take the view that Mr Cameron does not deserve to win. And so they're looking for a third alternative. I think what they see so far they like. I think what they see of our leader they like. I think what they see of our policies they like. But it's now up to us. It's up to us to carry this thing through. He's done the job for us. He's opened the door. We've burst into the two-party duopoly that has damaged Britain for so long. It's now up to you out there in this constituency to carry this thing through. Mr Cameron says...
He then checked whether the campaigners had been out and about by making sure their shoes had plenty of wear and tear.
I want to see no holes, no holes, no holes, no... I don't see any holes here. You haven't even been trying yet, you know. I tell you what, I'm going to be back in a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks on today.
I'm going to be back in about I'll try and come back again. But I tell you, anybody who doesn't have a hole in the bottom of their shoe, when I come back, gets another 1,000 leaflets to distribute. So
after speaking with supporters, County Councillor Des Hannon took Paddy into the nearby police station, where he met and talked with Tiverton's award-winning police team.
3 times oversubscribed from young kids who might otherwise have problems. Al Finley is ex-Reuters like me, and has decided to go on the beat instead because he wants to do something for the world. Great bunch, great bunch. Rob Curtis, Lord Ashdown.
Very good to see you. I missed your first name.
Rob
Curtis. Nice to see you, Rob.
Please
so
come
this
in.
is so you've been winning prizes, you guys, up until now.
Hello.
We are.
Nice to meet you. Alan Finley.
Everybody calls it Paddy. No, thanks for that.
Yeah, we're a small station really in the grand scale of things, but
do you think it's amazing the way the police service has changed in the last sort of 10 years?
It tends to change quite a lot all the time.
Following Nick Clegg's performance in the first election debate last week, the party has seen a rise in support. I asked whether seats like Tiverton and Honiton are as safe as the bookies make out.
Yeah, I think there is. And you know, here, Lewis, is the really important point, that if you correlate the MP's expenses scandals, you'll find that nearly all of the worst elements of those were in utterly safe seats. Now, I'm not drawing comparisons with this seat, but the reality of it is that where an MP does not feel challenged by a fair voting system, or where they have been able to hand on the seat from one Tory or one Labour person, there aren't many Liberal safe seats, to another, without ever being held to account, MPs think they can get away with blue murder. So yes, there is, and that's good news for the Liberal Democrats, it's good news for the people of Britain, it's also good news for our democracy if this thing opens up. And you know, the funny thing is that the rest of Britain is discovering what we in the West Country have known for, 20 years now, that the old choice that has done this country so much damage, Labour, Tory, isn't the only choice you can have. You can also have a Liberal Democrat. And the rest of Britain, I think, is now discovering what the West Country has discovered for some time, that going Liberal Democrat is a good thing for proper representation at Westminster, a good thing for our democracy, and a good thing to hold the government to account.
Not long now into the election, how confident are you, and are you looking forward to it?
Never confident, Lewis. Never confident. If you're confident, you're arrogant. You take the electorate to account. You know, safe Tory seats, like safe Tory MPs, so-called, up until now, have been confident. And it's that complacency that's damaged our electorate. I think we've got a good record to stand on. I think we have outstandingly the best leader. I think we have outstandingly the best alternative chancellor. I mean, significant thing isn't just that Nick Clegg won the leaders' debate. Vince Cable won hands down the debate between the three chancellors. We've got some great people. But above all, we've got the right ideas for Britain in the future. You know, Mr Cameron says he's standing for change. It's not change to change Tory for Labour. That's what we've been doing for 80 years. If you want something different, this is the moment to vote for it. And Lib Dem is the vote is the vote to make.
Okay, thanks very much. I believe you got ice cream now.
We have got
Nice
ice
to meet
cream.
you.
Hooray! Oh, Mullard's ice cream. That's even better.
To be honest, I don't want Cameron anyway. I don't want the match.
See you around, guys. All the best.
As you can tell, following that interview, we all enjoyed ice cream at Mallard's on Lomond Green. Then Dr Underwood took Paddy on a short tour of the town, where they continued to meet, greet and answer questions from people on the street. And of course, finish our ice creams.
Paddy, one old soldier to another. This
Hello.
gentleman would like an introduction.
Very good to see you. Who are you with?
I'm not telling you.
All right then.
not politically, militarily.
Oh,
militarily. Who are you with?
Yeah.
I wouldn't ask you how you vote. I'm not that.
I was with the Lincolnshire Regiment.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So when did you serve? When did you leave?
Dunkirk,
Oh, my dad was in Dunkirk.
was he?
Yeah, he's the 14th Punjabis.
And then I went back on D-Day.
Is she really?
Yeah, I did.
He was brilliant, as he always is. He's one of the few, very inspiring speakers left in British politics. He can easily rouse a crowd. You can see how he managed to, lead his men into action in the Far East when he was a Special Boat Service commander.
There's been a lot of support for the Liberal Democrats nationally this week. How do you think it's rubbing off here in Tiverton?
It's just been astonishing. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I mean, I've not stood in a seat I could reasonably expect to win before here, but the response we've had has just absolutely been astonishing. People have been mugging me in the street for their, my posters. People have been phoning me. I'm getting 50 phone calls a day of support, 100 emails. I can't. I'm sort of overwhelmed by the good wishes of the local people. So, unbelievable.
So you're certainly enjoying this election campaign then?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Actually, I'm just too tired to think or do anything now. I'm working 16 hours a day just sort of replying to emails, knocking on doors and responding to phone calls, as well as trying to organise our campaign and speaking in the debates and that sort of thing.
There's certainly a lot of optimism and enthusiasm from the Liberal Democrats here in the town, and Lord Ashdown's visit to Tiverton today has certainly done that campaign no harm. But we'll have to wait until May the 7th to see whether their enthusiasm, optimism and drive has paid off. I'm Clarke reporting from the Tiverton Town Centre.